quickly because there was a freeze in the middle of the joining of a server. Anyway, this is the new expansion that they've come out with. March of Fire, I think they called it. Let me just double check here. It'll say Marching Fire. There we go. So anyway, so far what they did is they added quite a bit. They've got arcade mode. I haven't tried that because I didn't buy the expansion. But they do have new characters. It looks like 4 new characters right now. And those characters are alright. I mean, they did an okay job with what they inputted, but it really feels like it's just samurai characters all over again. You know, I'll quickly show you these 4 right here. So they've got Tiandi, Vanguard. He's actually, I played him in tutorial. Training, I mean, just to see what he felt like skill-wise, and he's actually really easy to use in terms of learning moves. He seems to be a well-balanced guy. I didn't really play the assassin, but some people have said that they didn't like it. It's too annoying. I don't know. This Jiang Jun, it feels like it's a mix of Kensei. Feels like a little bit of a mix of Kensei and Shogoki. It's a little bit of the two. But this guy here, he's actually really good. At least I found. When I was using him, it was pretty simple. It seemed intuitive. It didn't seem too complicated. Once you just play with his moves a bit, you can kind of get an idea of what ones are most effective when, and it doesn't take too long to catch on. So this one, and so what's his name? Shaolin and Tiandi. If I'm saying it wrong, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. But I've started to like playing Aramusha, otherwise known as Flat Hat. You know, for obvious reasons. His hat's not very flat, but it's flat enough. You know? I mean, is there anyone else with a flatter hat? Does this have a flat hat? I don't think so. You know? It's kind of like a weird hat, but it's not a flat hat. That's a flat hat right here. So if you see this guy coming, you know what to call him. Mr. Flat Hat coming your way, you know? Anyways, let's get into the game, because it takes forever sometimes for these searches to begin with, as it is. Breach. That's one of the new modes as well. Didn't mention. But you gotta go and kill their king. They have to defend, or it's the opposite. You're defending and they kill your king. But either way, their king... Oh, see this nonsense? Not enough players, back to matchmaking. Why did you put me into a not enough player match then? That's the step 1 you should be talking about. Alright. It looks like it's doing the glitch again. This doesn't usually happen, so I don't know what's going on with this game right now. Unless it keeps... Maybe it's putting me back into the same match that was a glitch. This is like an open server and it keeps throwing people into it right now. And as people leave, other people join in and it's keeping it active. And people keep glitching into it. So I am not clicking on Breach anymore. And there's no way to frickin' leave. You have to sit here. You have to sit here and stare at the screen as it sits frozen. Alright, I gotta restart it again. I'm sorry. This is frustrating.